I hate my husband, so I never let our son call me mom. I always insisted he call me aunt. But no matter how much I despised them in my past life, both father and son treated me with nothing but kindness. That was, until my son died on a deserted island because of me. My husband lost everything when his company went bankrupt because of my actions, and I was left with nothing, ruined by a scumbag. That's when I realized how wrong I was. And now, I've been reborn, back to the day I left my son at the amusement park. I grabbed the car keys and immediately rushed out of the door. As I sped through the rain, my heart pounded. I knew exactly where Ian would be. I had learned from the past when he'd been left in the mall parking lot, too scared to move, and caught a cold that knocked him back hard. I wasn't going to let that happen again. My hands gripped the wheel tight as I rushed through the parking lot, spotting Ian huddled in a corner, shivering. I dashed over to him, wrapping him in the blanket, my arms comforting him. "Mommy," Ian whispered, his voice breaking. Tears sprang to my eyes as I held him close. "I'm so sorry, my love. I messed up. I swear. This won't happen again." For a moment, it felt like fate was giving me a second chance. I was going to protect him this time. "I'm going to carry you, Ian," I said, gently lifting him. "Hold the umbrella for us." "Okay." Ian shook his head, his little hands grasping the umbrella. "I can walk, Mommy. Don't worry." I smiled at his strength. "All right, let's get back before everyone freaks out." When we got home, Riley wasted no time getting Ian into dry clothes, her irritation with me momentarily forgotten. But as soon as Ian was settled, Riley turned to me, her face hard. "If you can't take care of Ian, stay the hell away." I dropped my gaze, the weight of guilt on my chest. "I messed up today. I promise it won't happen again." Riley eyed me, clearly thrown by my rare apology. The tension in the room shifted, and I could feel the eyes of everyone on me. I knew how much my stubbornness strained my relationship with Riley and the family. But now, I was determined to make things right. "I'll do better. Just give me another chance," I pleaded, but Riley wasn't easily swayed. "We'll talk about it later. For now, you're getting punished." I nodded calmly. I was wrong. It's only fair I accept the punishment. Everyone braced for a blow-up, but to their surprise, I bowed my head with quiet dignity. "I accept it. Do what you must." Suddenly, Ian broke through the tension, running straight into Riley's arms. "Grandma, don't punish Mommy, please." His voice, soft and pleading, caught everyone off guard. Riley softened, crouching to hug him. "Are you all right, sweetheart?" Ian nodded but clung to her tightly. I looked over at Alfie, Joey's friend, who stood nearby. His casual demeanor was a stark contrast to the charged atmosphere in the room. "It's just a little cold," Alfie said with a shrug. "He'll be fine." Riley's expression softened, her anger dissipating. "Thank God," she sighed, holding Ian close. Then she turned back to me. "You're lucky Ian saved your ass today." Before I could say anything, the door opened, and I heard the sound of a car shutting off. Joey was back. My heart skipped a beat. Joey stepped into the room, his presence commanding attention. His eyes briefly met mine. Then he scooped Ian into his arms. "Daddy, save Mommy," Ian cried, tugging at Joey's tie. Joey glanced at me and then turned to Riley. "Ian's safe now. We can skip the punishment." "Right." Riley opened her mouth to object but was cut off by David, who grabbed her arm, silencing her. Joey's devotion to me was no secret. He would never let me suffer. After setting Ian down, Joey walked toward me. "Let's go," he said softly. I nodded, feeling a warmth spread through me. As I took a few steps forward, my legs weakened, and I almost stumbled, but Joey was there.